Indian subcontinent is burning. Indian subcontinent is burning. If we see Burma, it is burning. Burma, again, there is a clash between army and local goons. Local goons means local people, they have their own army. Burma is a set of tribal country. There are many tribal that live in Burma and they have different identity. Burma is not a Burma became a country because of Britishers. The reason what Britishers occupied that became a Burma country, but internally there is a severe dispute in Burma. And army is trying to make one country which is completely violated, broken by the local army. And there is a fight going on. Whatever, there is no democracy, army itself is a goon. So Indian subcontinent is burning everywhere. Sri Lanka, everyone saw that Rajapaksa, what happened to Rajapaksa, how people kicked him out like he is not a president, he is like a common man. Same in Bangladesh, same thing happened. Same thing happened in Afghanistan, and now Afghanistan Pakistan war is going on. Same thing happened in Syria. The way president was kicked out in Damascus, when people got up in the morning on Sunday, they were not they thought that it is a normal morning, but they came to know that President Bashar al-Assad is no more in the Damascus. He fled. All of a sudden, army entered from some other, I believe, HTS or something like that, and it conquered the Damascus. All of a sudden. Okay, now there is a region where war is going on, that is Yemen. Yemen is burning. Yemen is severely burning. Yemen President Al Alimi, no one knows how long he is going to sit on the chair because Houthi, I believe Houthi rebellion along with Al Qaeda and Islamic State, they are making a fierce battle against the government. Israel forces, United States forces, they are deeply supporting the democratic government in Yemen, dropping bomb from the aeroplane, means aircraft or fighter jet, keep on there dropping the bomb out there on the Houthi rebellion. But how long they would do? Now question is arising for how long Mr. Alimi al-Alimi, he is the president or prime minister of Yemen, whatever it is. We are in discussion with the Yemen and India relationship. What is the relationship between India and Yemen? So Yemen is known historically. Yemen is known for its very high class fighting soldiers. This is what Yemen is known for. Saudi Arabia is nowadays it is known for its crude oil, and United Arab Emirates is known for its crude oil. Then Yemen, there is no crude oil, but Yemen is known for crude soldiers. Everyone around the globe, they always try to get the Yemen soldiers in their in their kind of fleet, in their army fleet, army battalion. This is Yemen. Very, very brave people. Very, very brave people. In that sense, how long this democratic government would sustain being in Indian subcontinent, and Indian subcontinent is changing, it is difficult to say. Same thing is going on with Iran also. How long Khomeini is on the chair, that is under question mark, because this kind of rebellion is going on everywhere in Indian subcontinent. People are tired of democratic system. That is the problem. Everywhere people are tired of the democratic system. Now, in that sense, what has been the relationship of India with Yemen? Okay, so Yemen was in two parts earlier. One part, 1839, England, United Kingdom by 1839, it had controlled over more or less complete India by 1839. By that time, Indian Railway also started flying. Then Bombay state of British India, that was very nearest to consider as nearest to the Yemen. And from Bombay state, Britishers took 2,000 soldiers from Bombay state, 2,000 soldiers, and they took control of one region of the Yemen, being capital as Aden, that was the port, and they called it Southern Yemen, and that was the relationship between India and Yemen. So India has no history once Muslim came to the India. Beyond that, India history revolves. First, it revolved around the Muslim kings. Then it revolved around the British. After that, again, there is no history. There is no history of India. Whatever the democratic system in India, it is completely focusing on European Union and United States. Till some time back on Russia also. This is the current India, and little bit on United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia because they get crude oil from them. Otherwise, India has nothing to do with any country in Asia or Indian subcontinent or in Africa, nowhere. Nothing to do with any country. But whatever, Britishers, they established a colony kind of thing. They say it protectorate or something like that. It was in under protection of Britishers. So 1839, the Britishers they occupied some part of Yemen, and it was Britishers Yemen. 1855 there was a ferry service, means ship ships kind of ship used to be sailed, ship service or ferry service on the ocean from Bombay to Aden. So that started by 1855 by Britishers only. So that is the association of India with Yemen as far as India relationship with Yemen. Okay. Anyway, India calls it nowadays. If you read about the India, then India call it that India recognized the northern Yemen and southern Yemen independent. The northern Yemen was ruled by Ottoman Empire from the Turkey, and 1918 the Ottoman Empire became kind of completely disintegrated because of the World War. First World War, Ottoman Empire. First World War was over. Ottoman Empire was also over, and then the king rule started again. Yemen, always it was kind of a king rule. When Ottoman went, king came back again. In 1962, Egypt, he brought army inside the northern Yemen, and it kind of beginning or commencement of democratic system in Yemen. 1962. And 1967, Britishers fled from the southern Yemen, and southern Yemen became independent from the Britishers in 1967. It is considered that India established relationship between North Yemen and South Yemen, both one with 1962, one with 1967. And 1990, these two countries became same. It became Yemen. So northern Yemen was called Yemen Arab Republic, and southern Yemen was called People Democratic Republic of Yemen. They became, I believe, Republic of Yemen in 1990 post the Soviet disintegration, because southern Yemen post the independence it was a socialist country. In that way, 1990 it became kind of Yemen, one Yemen with a democratic system. And India established its embassy in Sana'a. Sana'a is the capital of the Yemen, northern Yemen, now Yemen. It established a kind of embassy in Sana'a. And by 2010, 2010, I believe, India's trade, India's trade with Yemen was around $3 billion. I don't know in what area it was, $3 billion. India had investment in Yemen. India had investment in Yemen in pharmaceutical and oil. There is some oil here and there in southern Yemen, like that. Okay, Yemen, 1990 Yemen became united. 1992 civil war started in Yemen, and it ended more or less in 2004. It became a silent civil war. But 2015 onwards, civil war started again. Houthi rebellion, now they were belligerent. in the Yemen. And Saudi Arabia, it pushed its army to silence the Houthi rebellion. Now the Saudi Arabia, United States, Israel, everyone is bombing on the Houthi. So 2015 onward, no country has any relationship with the Yemen more or less. India, it shifted its embassy from Sana to Djibouti. Djibouti is a adjoining region in Africa. It's a country, very small country, just along the Yemen. Probably, I believe, not more than 100 to 150 kilometers. Red Sea is there, and there Djibouti country is there. There it shifted its embassy out there. Or someone can say Djibouti embassy only India is operating. United States, it started operating from the Riyadh of, embassy that falls in Saudi Arabia. So now India is saying, so what is the post-war situation? War is going on in the Yemen, and post-war situation that India is saying we are neutral. We are not in pro of Houthi, and we are not in the pro of the democratic government out there. So we are neutral. In that sense, India is kind of this is what it is saying, but it is called that hidden way. India is along with the UAE and Saudi Arabia. So UAE, it has placed some peace corps out there, and war victims, they are supporting with the doctor and nurses out there. So India is with them, and India evacuated around 4 to 5,000 Indian citizens from the Yemen in 2015. Historically, little bit, if someone says the relationship between India and Yemen is that Yemeni soldiers, they are considered as one of the finest soldiers in the world, Yemeni fighters. So Yemeni soldiers, they were part of the Maratha kingdom in the past time. And Yemeni soldiers, they were part of the Hyderabad kingdom also, that was a Muslim kingdom. They were part of Hyderabad kingdom and Hindu kingdom, that was Maratha kingdom, that was Shivaji. They were part of that kingdom also. Historically, it is also says that Indian 3,300,000 Indians, they were one time they were living in the Yemen, and from Yemen around 100,000 Yemeni, they were living in the India. Yemen falls in Indian subcontinent. Okay, so that is the situation. Why Yemen is in news? There are many few more reasons also. The Indian daughter, that is Nimisha, Priya. So she is in jail out there, and president, what I can claim this president. Now he is approved. He approved the death sentence of the Nimisha Priya out there. And as per the rule, it has to happen within 1 month time period. Now, question is arising that when India has no relationship with the Yemen in the recent time, what would happen next? Anyway, this is the we are talking about the India relationship. India is such an unfortunate country. If you see Europe, then every country has relationship. Germany with United States, they were completely anti to each other in the World War II. Now any German can go to United States without visa, and he can stay there for 1 month with simple passport. That much is the relationship between the countries in European Union. Otherwise, there is no visa passport. If you see North Korea, South Korea with China, people can come, no problem. People from Afghanistan, they can come to Pakistan. Anyway, there are many Afghanistan people, they are living in Delhi and those regions, no problem, because they look alike. So, means Delhi is considered as kind of it has Afghan air. Means from Afghanistan, whatever air is flowing in Afghanistan or blowing in Afghanistan, same air is in Delhi, till Delhi. So this is considered like that. So people they look same. Haryana people or Punjab people, they look like Afghan only. So many people are staying out there. But as far as India is concerned, it carry no relationship with any of the country. Whatever relationship India had with the Yemen, that we have kind of pushed through. Why it is important? When we are talking about India relationship with the Yemen, then why it is important nowadays? There are India is a very different kind of country. The southern part of India, especially Kerala, and then the coastal Karnataka, and then Maharashtra, and then kind of Gujarat. These area, the adjoining the Arabian Sea, these people they always went to Yemen for livelihood. Always, like madam or sister Nimisha Priya went there for the better earning, for the livelihood, for the job. She also went there. There is a kind of Ambani group in India, and Dhirubhai Ambani, who was the founder of Ambani group, I believe he went to Yemen only, Sana or Aden or somewhere for livelihood. So India is not the same country for everyone. So people who are living adjoining the Arabian Sea, they always used to go to the this Gulf nation like Muscat or Dubai, and then kind of Bahrain, Kuwait, Bahrain, and this kind of country, and then Sana, Yemen. This is the always general tradition. When so many people are living in Yemen, many people have been evacuated in the 2015 when the war started, civil war started of the Houthi rebellion. Indian government they evacuated many Indian out there, but still Indian is out there because this is the tradition. Indian go there. So India cannot refrain from keeping relationship with the any country with the Indian subcontinent. If I am not wrong, then people who are living the along the Bay of Bengal, like Tamil Nadu people, Andhra Pradesh people, there are many people they are living in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, these regions. Many people. Okay, it's not. That's why I say India is like India and Delhi, and it's not like that. So people who are living in this Bay of Bengal region, that is eastern part of India, along the sea, there are many people. I believe in hundreds of thousands people. They work in kind of Malaysia, they work in Singapore, they work in Indonesia, they work in countries like Thailand and those kind of country or Burma. They go there and work there. They get their livelihood in that region. Australia, so that is the condition. So India has to keep relationship with this country. Unfortunate to say that India has no relationship with the Yemen, even though it has civilian person to person dependency with the Yemen. I believe it is understood what is the point we are bringing India Yemen relationship. What we can expect with the case of Nimisha Priya. This is kind of hitting every Indian. Day by day, people are completely sweating. What we can say? India should do something for the kind of better relationship with the Yemen as soon as possible. This is what we expect.